Hello everybody, how's it going? NoobyPlaidGamer here, and welcome back to Detective Grimoire. So, you guys have absolutely no idea, because, well, it's only been the usual week for you, but I missed this so freaking much, and I am like super excited to get back into this game, play it with you, and, well, so, before we begin, if you remember, the little girl got us the key to the office, to Remington's office. But, before we go in there is something I want to test out. I went back through our suspect files and clues, and as I went... This is not where I meant to click. As I went through all of it, I went back to the filming footage. Oh yeah, we heard the creaking. Oh. Remington gets scared. There is a blast that we're still not sure what it is. It could be a gun, but there are no evidence of a gunshot wound on the body. There is this clang that we don't know what it is. Oh. Another outcry. The curtains ripping, the body thud, and then a final clang that really kind of threw us off the rail, because what could possibly have fallen after Remington's body hit the ground? Alright, so I went back, questions all the same, but then I opened the suspect files, and I went to folders file. And alright, the guy is a creep. And then here, it says that he has a lockpick he uses to open doors, naming the museum door, and also it could be the door to the cafe. And that he bought a new lockpick after losing this one. And this was the moment when a huge wrecking ball of realization hit me right in the face. What if the clang we hear at the end of the footage is for Folder's first lockpick? So that's what I'm gonna look for before we enter the office. So
I don't like it here.
yeah, me neither. It's disgusting.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water.
So the reeds?
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Oh, okay. Hello? Oh! Well, I was expecting to find a lockpick. No, I found the foot.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Flippers. Flippers from a homemade buggy costume, found hidden amongst the reed outside Remington's office. They have 3 toes each and match the footprints found in the same area. So I guess, well, this took a turn I hadn't anticipated. We found the flippers. Now we only need to find either the torso or the head. So not by the body. Here?
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Yes, yes,
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Yes! Dude, I should just quit college and become a detective, because goddamn, these wits. I'm kidding. I couldn't. I'm not the one taking the notes. The game does it by itself. Alright, so we need to find...
Okay, close here. Oh my god.
3.
That's the one. But I wonder where this lockpick came from.
Where could it have been? Where could it come from? Have come blah 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 words. Lockpick. A Lockpick. A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered with a strange liquid slime, mostly used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Folder says this was his lockpick, but he lost it a while ago and had to buy a new one. And no, there is no challenge unlocked for Folder. Well, that was a disappointment. Okay, so nothing else? There's footprints.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door and back down into those...
No, but there are human footprints too. Maybe Remingtons, maybe they are Remingtons. But here, suspicious.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped.
What do you mean?
This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Are you serious? Wow. Holy shit! Okay, so it was a gun. There was a gunshot. Maybe it was Remington trying to fight back. Holy crap. Alright, let's read
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
Yeah, let's just move them aside.
It's a letter Remington was writing, before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter.
Ooh.
I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close, all due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
Great. There's a map.
It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate.
Ooh. Sorry. Pretty.
Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF.
FF.
And attached is a blurry little picture.
Give me the picture. Give me.
It's some kind of metallic insect.
Yeah, I
The
can
whole
see.
thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Oh, got an achievement. Mystery for tomorrow. Can I? Okay, these are not readable. Got it.
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. There's a map of the swamp lying on the desk. It's been annotated in a few places.
Alright, so I'm gonna look. Yeah, well, you know, if I could look at it.
It's a letter Remington.
What? What the hell was the point of that? I don't understand. It's beyond me. What is this?
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty.
What?
Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it?
Glass.
This photo is ripped, but it looks important.
Oh, okay, it's that the actual photo.
If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Dun dun dun. Okay, I see Remington right ahead. I love puzzles. I don't think I recognize anyone else.
This
but Remington.
photograph, it's a young Remington, and then some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Hopper about it.
Yes! Hunting photograph. First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters, Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are holding rifles. There is the young Remington. There is the rifle.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
This isn't. Hunting rifle. Old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office. Could it... let me check... Where's the... Okay, no, we cannot recognize colors. It could, since it is kind of reddish, we could have something else. No, we could recognize who was using that hunting rifle. So there's the window.
Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
Lost.
No way. No way. Is this a werewolf?
The chair.
Something happened here.
Oh, no.
There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Yeah, the guy died.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
What is this?
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
I literally just stumbled upon an important piece of evidence. I clicked that just because that was a random thing that was on the office, and I was like, oh, I might as well just click it. Fireplace poker. A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has 3 small prongs on the end. There is a small amount of dried blood on the tips of the prongs. No shit. Covered in a strange liquid slime, the 3 prongs match up with Remington's wounds. Could this be the murder weapon?
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Maybe? That?
The hunting rifle is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. Ooh, that's nearly right.
Oh, come on. Sally's face? What the fuck? Well, that was
The
stupid of
hunting
me.
photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Dun dun. Chapter 3. Richard Remington's Real Reasons.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
Okay. Right. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The lockpick I found near might belong to Agent. I found near Remington's body.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
And he's also he also knows a lot about Boggy, so he could have easily been the one disguising himself as Boggy to make it look like Boggy murdered Remington. Oh, don't I have another? Oh, sad. Can I click something else?
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there. I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
Good idea. Is there... There's another.
This is the creepiest office I've ever...
Never mind.
Something happened here. There are signs. The open window looks over the wooden planks outside.
Can I look?
And on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
We already knew that. I can't do anything else. Great. So, we got that. Shall we go to... I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna go look for Folder. Or...
What?
Can I ask something else to these guys? I can! Okay, before we... No, you know, I don't know. You know what, Okay, I decided against asking these guys anything. We're gonna do that in the next episode. Before we wanna go, I wanna go meet Folder. Protest? What the fuck? Okay, I'm still gonna go to Folder though. Hi!
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't
Hi,
actually
Echo.
want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
Whoa.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here.
Kids?
Running around, spending their parents' money. You know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such
Wonders?
unique specimens.
Well,
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's
Hi.
a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
why Echo?
Why? Because it gives you an elevated sense of purpose?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
Nice one. Very nice one. Actually, I'm gonna question this guy about everything, then I'm gonna go to Folder. So, what is exactly your job,
You're
sir?
protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean?
but
Yeah,
why?
I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go
Alright.
ahead. I'm all ears.
I guess
Plus,
I knew
have
that.
a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought, felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd
This
rather
is
this
very
area was kept as a
interesting.
natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat.
Habitat.
First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals
Lucian.
deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that,
Oh shit.
he's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike
Maybe that's
you,
the story they
Detective,
tell
I
you.
never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or
Why is that
anything.
suspicious?
So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
I don't see why that is suspicious, but alright. What, do you know anything about last night,
You
sir?
come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't
yeah.
he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
Point taken.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
That's right. And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
Sounds
What
floating.
kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests.
That's cool.
Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down.
Sorry. Oh shit.
What can you tell me about these designs
tell
for
me
a
about the
costume?
boggy costume.
It's Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my tent.
he's kicking
You
out.
really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
Yeah, I think he is. I'm actually gonna show him the photo.
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in
Wow,
Remington's
why
office.
did it get so dark?
It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
I already thought about doing so. Wow. Holy crap. Tell me about Richard
So what did
Remington.
Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring
Wow.
anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
Haha,
But he didn't
good
want
luck
it to
with that.
himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Odd. Well, this episode is gonna be a little bit bigger than usual.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Okay, so, this?
Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion
Because
it
I
may have been
can.
the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he?
It has claws, kind of. Alright. So we now got everyone. Sir, do you know?
He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your
Aw.
protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him.
Okay,
Maybe everyone will.
but he did say that we needed to show it to Harper. Why though? I mean, maybe Vincent.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah. I figured you wouldn't probably know anything. Maybe Folder. Let me just ask him, or this
You're
lady.
wasting your time with that one.
I'm gonna go get Folder real quick and then finish the episode. I promise. Hey, weirdo.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
The fucking flock pick.
Where did I find this again? I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's
This
an
guy is
important piece of
insane.
evidence.
What? This didn't... What? What? Alright. Alright, it's been a long time.
It's a poster from the old box. Swamp Studios, providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment. Copyright that'll be 1930, 1934? Boggy playing the piano. He's having a grand old time. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Alright, so... Sorry. I am now gonna stop wasting your time. This is gonna be a much larger episode than usual. Well, maybe not that much larger. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I really did miss this a lot. You guys have no idea. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more. Especially to see the more things I have to ask this guy and other people. And see more videos that I'm gonna make in the future. Share with your friends, please. I beg of you, please share the videos, please. And comment in the section down below if you have any tips that you want to give me, if you feel like I've missed something already, and well, anything. Just leave a comment if you feel like it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Next week I'm gonna be here, same day, same hour, and I hope to see you too. So until then, have a nice one.